today. My name is Mo, and I am cartooning. I'm doing some comic strip panels for Commander Cal and Friends. So let me give you an idea of what's going on in the comic strip so far. Yesterday when I was cartooning, Evil Fish People Leader was in trouble. He was going off the deep end, and so Frank and Herb, who are the masters of the universe, said, "This guy is out of control. We have to sick the dog on him." So that's what's going on. They sick the dog on Evil Fish People Leader. So Frank and Herb are reading him the right eye. He's a leader of his own planet. So let me go ahead and read to you what they have told Fish People Leader. They said it was written that you take this planet and rule it. Not only it was written that you take this planet and rule it, and not only are your people dying off, your planet is slowly dying off as well, and it is because of the shape that you let your planet get into. You need to go back and take care of your planet and your people to prove that you are worthy of to continue running the planet. It has been said, so be it. So these are Frank and Herb are the masters of the universe. He wants to take over their job, but he's not doing a very good job at taking care of his own planet. So they're sending him to his back to his planet where he came from, and he's trying to invade the Earth because their planet's running out of water. That's another story. That's part of the comic strip. So Commander Cal, will you kindly escort Fish People Leader off the planet? And he's going, "Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to." So, um, Commander Cal is helping him off the planet, guys. Not the hard way, I'm guessing. So come back when you have be. He's saying, "Come back when you are ready to behave like a leader." So, the next comic strip panel is this is my storyboard. I'm gonna create this. He's gonna go back to his planet, and then the next one is going to be him in water. I'm going to go ahead and go back to his planet a bit closer to this guy, so it'll be easier for me and for you guys. So he's going back to his planet. Here's the planet up here. Hope you can see this, you guys. So, okay. All right, now here he's splashing down on his planet in the water part. Here's his feet. Okay, he splashed down in the ocean, guys. Thankfully, Chuck has a really good aim. So here's his water. This is the water part of the planet. He got into all kinds of trouble, you guys. Trying to invade the planet Earth and try to melt the polar ice caps, you guys. He was being real naughty. So they're tasking him to go back. So he was given a planet in the beginning. Frank and Herb elected him to take care of his own planet, and he was doing a terrible job doing it. He let the planet go to heck in handbag, guys. That's what's going on here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so that's part of this. And I gotta do planet Earth now because they were on planet Earth, you guys. So this is planet Earth's water. Here, pretty good. Frank and Herb have been taking good care of their planet, and then Fish People Leader decided he wanted to take over the planet. I said, you can't do it. You're killing your own planet off, dude. Hey, Jemai. Hi, hon. I hope you're doing good. Yeah. If you go to mycowjokes.blog, you will be able to catch the whole comic strip in its entirety, guys. Okay, so this is the deal. Here's your comic. Here's your storyboard. And so Evil People, Fish People Leader, was sent back to his own planet, and the next one is him in the water going curses. Just a quick note, guys. I promise you, I'm not ignoring you. I keep an eye on my artwork, and then I get into my little zone, and then I look over it, and oh my gosh, I see people wanting to say hi. So thank you for saying hi. I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me for a minute. And hanging out with my buddies who kind of like what's going on in the comic book. Sorry about that. That's part of live stream. People can't help. It is. Life gets life. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, I only have, I appreciate that. And I only have like, not too many more subscribers to go until I hit the 1,000 mark. And you know what happens when I hit the 1,000 mark? I'm going to start handing out comic strips, comic books like candy to my subscribers. I am. I've got chapter 1 through 5 already done, and so I'm going to talk to my publisher about getting that printed out. So when I hit my 1,000 mark, then I'm going to be ready to ship these things out to my people. They're called toilet books, you guys. And a toilet book is just literature that you take to the restroom. I was talking on my other live this morning about how people come up with really good solutions to problems when they're in the restroom, you know. They brainstorm sometimes in the oddest places, and sometimes it happens in the restroom, and always nice to have a piece of paper. I'm drawing Evil Fish People Leader. So Evil Fish People Leader is from the planet Aquarium, and I'm not thinking solution faster. Okay, this is a space chunk. I think I'll make a satellite too. Okay, here is Professor Hogg saying he has a job for Jeremiah to do. And Jeremiah is a billy goat. He's one of my characters, and he eats everything because he's a goat, and goats eat everything, apparently. Okay, here's this part. Hey, thanks in advance, you guys, for hanging out with me. Even for a minute, I appreciate it. It's very rainy and muggy here in Alabama, you guys. Very, very much so. now, Jeremiah, he's the goat who eats everything, and Professor Hogg has told him it's his job to eat up all the space junk that they caught. And you guys, if you're interested in the comic strip, we're checking out the comic strip. It's on mycowjokes.blog. That's where you can. So right now I'm just going to color these guys in, and then I'm going to upload them. I uploaded more content, guys, today for my comic book, I guess is what you call it. I got a publisher who's going to be printing it out, so the chapters 1 through 5 you can catch on my Patreon channel, by the way, guys, if you're interested. Not doing much with Patreon, really. Just posting a lot of my stuff on it, so if you're interested in what kind of art I'm into, it's there. We're a very chilled out channel, by the way, you guys. This is extremely chilled out. It's cartooning, you guys, and it's illustration and art and just chilling out and enjoying art and just kicking back and chilling. Life is too short, you guys, in my opinion, to be stressed out and worried about stuff. I don't know, my opinion, just saying. If you find that there's something that you love doing, go ahead and do it. Seriously. Enjoy knitting, guy, do it. Or crocheting, or crosswords, or doing your makeup, stuff like that. My girlfriend and I used to, just for giggles, because her and I are around the same age, and we're about the same size, and when I was hanging out with her not too many years ago, we would try on different wardrobes, just outfits, and that was so much fun. Just to play dress up for a little while and just experiment with different outfits and things like that. That was really fun for us. Well, for me, I can only speak for myself, but I'm pretty sure she had a good time too. So just some fun things that you can think of doing that keep your mind off of the things that you worry about, I suppose it would say. People worry too much these days, in my opinion, guys. It takes years off of your soul. I'm telling you. I can only, well, for me, I'm only speaking for myself, guys. When I was worried about stuff, I swear I looked like I was 1,000. I'm telling you, because I was just worried. And one more thing about worrying. I think they called them, what do they call them? Called them worry lines, I guess. I don't know. But what I heard is it takes more muscles in your face to frown than it does to smile. That's what I'm saying. When my old man passed away, I was worried all the time. I probably looked like I was 1,000. Not no more. I found my happy is right here doing this stuff. I dig doing this stuff for you guys, I do. Okay, yeah, I would encourage anyone, if you have some kind of something you like doing, do it. do it. This is a big pile of space junk, you guys. I don't know. Maybe I should make some marks here. It's just a pile of junk, you guys. Saucers and stuff like that. The stuff that comes off the spaceships when they... There. That's it. Let's just do it this way. Give it some character. Give him a nose. There's his nose. Jeremiah's gonna eat all that pile of space junk. And so let's put a ground on this, you guys. Let's see. Do it this way. Okay, so Jeremiah is saying, okay, this says, meanwhile, back at Space Camp Mission Control, Jeremiah has been assigned to eat up duty. So this is the space junk, and that he's going to be eating that up, you guys. My next storyboard is going to be, they're making sure that Agent Cece, Clarissa Cal, who was once she was the arch enemy. She was I guess you call her a double agent. So she was working for the sheriff, but she said that she's no longer working for the sheriff, who is trying to catch Chuck and take him back to the processing plant. And if you read the comic strip on my CouchHooks.com, you guys, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of different elements that are involved with the comic strip, you guys. It got things going on all over the place. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. All right, so I'm going to do Jeremiah. Okay. That's his horns. He's old. Let's see if I can do this better. I'm going to rally up to my board here, guys. Jeremiah is a very chilled out dude. He's got a goatee. There we go. Very chilled out, you guys. Okay, that's him. And then this is Professor Hawk. He's very smart. He's a very smart Hawk. He knows his stuff. He's a scientist. Okay, so the story, what I plan on doing is putting the text down here, guys. And so I've only got the headshots of these two guys. That's what I'm doing with these fellas. And so he's telling Jeremiah, says, you keep an eye on Cece, because they're not sure whether she is whose side she's working on, but they took her over to their side, mainly to keep an eye on her. So they're kind of doing a little recon on her while she's doing recon on them, I guess. I'm making it up as I go. This is a lot of comics for you guys, because okay, I just make it up as I go. That's all I have. It's like, and I'm having a blast doing it, you guys. I am having a lot of fun doing this, you guys. Heck, if you would have told me 20 years ago I'd be doing this on YouTube, I would have told you you're crazy. But you're crazy, mister. No, but this is a lot of fun. I have a lot of time to do this. Just retired. So I got a lot of time on my hands, guys. So you may see me more often than not on this channel. So there is our little friends. Okay. I have this new application on my phone, guys. It's a scanner, plus it does all your AI stuff. It's kind of cool, actually. But some of the images, after it does its thing, it distorts the images a little bit. So it's got its good points and it's not such good points. So I don't have a scanner because I'm roughing it, guys. I'm camping out at my sister's house. Literally. But it's a fun adventure. I'm kind of having fun doing it. Camping in an RV. I was saying this morning that I have friends that live in their RVs. And I'm thinking it probably depends on if you're traveling. I think if you're using it, but just, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Here's this little mask. Okay, so keep an eye on Cece because we don't know her game, dude. He's going okay. So he's asked her, or he has asked him to have Cece come and help him clean up that mess. Cece's wearing a suit too. However, her suit doesn't work because they don't trust her. And these suits that they have on the characters, let me show you. These suits, once you're wearing them, give you special powers. And every animal has a unique power. So his power is he can make everything disappear. He eats everything. He's not wearing a suit because he is a professor and he's wearing his designer lab coat. There. He doesn't need a suit. He's already smart. That's his superpower. He's smart. Okay. Now, you guys, this is what I'm doing now. So, all of a sudden, Tracker Cow shows up and lets them know Sheriff and Cece are still up to their old tricks. And he's going, hey guys, I just heard that Sheriff is on his way. So I've decided at this part of the comic strip that Cece is not such a nice gal. She's not nice, so. Okay, so. Anyway, guys, I'm going to do another panel for you. I got 2 more panels to go, guys. Got a lot of gabbing to do. Okay, so here's Tracker Cow. Now, you guys who are reading the comic strip, who are following the comic strip, know that Tracker Cow Angel got processed because he fell into a pit that Sheriff had made for Chuck. It was earlier on in the comic strip. So Tracker Cow was helping him. He was a cow that the sheriff had acquired to track down Chuck and Veal. And what happened was he was wearing a tracker. But the thing is, the sheriff never turned his tracker on. So he escaped too. This is at the beginning of the comic strip, you guys. So there were a few animals that got away from the sheriff. I'm gonna fix it. That's okay. I will fix it. Because that's what happens in cartoon land. You make little zhuzhes like this. No, so Lola was the first cow that got away from the sheriff. I think Tracker Cow was the second cow. I think that was that. And what else happened? Oh, you guys have to read the comic strip. And if there's any part of the comic strip you don't get, please let me know. Hey, Ariana. Hi, Artistic James. I'm sorry, I was so zoning into my comic strip. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore anybody. I do it a lot. I zone into my comic strip illustration, and it's like, and every once in a while, I catch myself spending too much time on my cartooning and not turning my head as often. So apologies for that, guys. I love you guys. I love you guys, seriously. Okay, guys. So Tracker Cow Angel is up here. Okay, and then put some horns on him. There. Okay, so now all I need is I gotta get some guys. Let's see, where did I put my paint? Here it is. Okay. You probably can't see it from here, but it is pink, you guys. It's a very pale pink, and I can't believe that I left some of my pinks in San Diego. I'm just kicking myself for not making sure I had that color in my palette when I left, guys. Seriously. I'm doing it. Okay, here's his little bear. And I gotta get his little halo. Okay. Okay, Tracker Cow Angel. Okay, here's his nose. Okay. Okay, guys. Here's Tracker Cow Angel. So all of a sudden he shows up and he says, hey guys, I just heard that Sheriff is on his way. So they've been chased. Chuck has been chased by the sheriff ever since the beginning of the comic strip, because him and Bill, there was an explosion at the processing plant, and it threw both Bill and Chuck over the fence. And so then they split. They said, let's get the heck out. You want to be processed, you? I'm like, no. So the sheriff has been chasing me. Okay, guys. All right, here's I think I need to put some pastel work after this too, because I feel like I am retiring, you guys. I'm retired from the school district, but I haven't retired doing this. So I'm illustrating this. This is Cece, and this is Jeremiah. And Jeremiah doesn't normally look like that. He's pretty much a chill dude. But he saw Cece, and Cece changed her look. She has changed. When she first became part of the gang, they gave her a uniform. And she didn't look like much, but she decided to give herself a makeover because she was having no effect on Chuck. They fixed him because he was I don't know what you call it, hypnotized by her gaze. I think that's what I called it in the she had him wrapped around her little hoof. They don't have fingers, guys. I had to say something. Okay. There. Okay, that's it. And this is Cece with her new look. Lola's not going to be very happy either, because Lola's Chuck's old lady. So, yeah, she's not going to be happy at all. She already doesn't like Cece, and when she found out that they were going to bring her on board, she was not happy at all. This is her do-rag, by the way, guys. So, just saying. That's her. And she decided to change her, her pants for some skinny jeans. And some high heel boots. See how I did that Bob Ross moment? So, you know what? It works. It does work. You have a Bob Ross moment and you go, wow. Let me see. I think the blue line won't show too much. I don't think. I'm not going to sweat it, but this is her, and he's going, he's just chilled out. Jeremiah is. but not then. Anyway, so she's going. He's going, what did you do? And she's going, I decided that I didn't like, because she's kind of, you know what, she's that way though, you guys. She's kind of like very entitled. She's got that very entitled attitude, girl attitude. And so she kind of does things her way, whether or not she's been asked. So they didn't tell her to change her clothes, so she just did her own little thing and changed them without asking. That's what I'm trying to say. I just couldn't spit it out. There. Okay, this is orange. I need the other one. Here it is. Okay, guys, I got it. Yeah, these. I got chapters 1 through 5 done, guys, on my toilet books, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna ask my publisher if he'll go ahead and start producing those, printing them out so I can give them to my subscribers. Okay, and he doesn't have anything, so I think she has the red too. There we go. Alright. And she's got those blue eyes, you guys. She's got those blue peepers. I don't know what I did with the top of this thing, guys. It's all good. Oh yeah, she has lipstick. There. And then he's got his goatee and his this. There's his goatee. And then I need his ear, guys. Let me see here. This is his ear. This is it, ear color. This is a new marker, so there shouldn't be a problem here, guys. Let's see. Okay. Then I gotta do his horns and his hooves, and then her hooves and her stuff. So little nose. Lola's not gonna be very happy when she finds out how she's been dolling herself up. Because they fixed Chuck already. He is been cured from her hypnotic gaze. Or has he? So she's working for the other side. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put one big horn on top of her head. See, she has a new look. There. That's what I do. Does it make sense? No. Afraid not. because cows have two horns. But she's got a new look she's sporting, guys. She's got a new look. There. Okay, so. Okay, so. Alright, so. This is it. Get Agent Cece and have her help you clean up. And over here, we need to keep an eye on her. And he's going. No, I don't have. He's just, his mouth is opened. And she's going to go, how do you like my new look? Because Jeremiah, nothing phases him, but her new look phased him. Seriously, he never looks like that. He looks very chilled out all the time. There. I'll give him 2. Because he's going, what? Okay. Let me go from the top to from the front to the back, guys. Okay. And let's see, fabric out, and then that. This is the last page. This is this. This is, oh. Okay, let me read this from the beginning, just the last page panel I did, and then that way you guys can get an idea of what's going on. So, Frank and Herb are sending him back home. Evil Fish People leader is coming back home. Sure. That's my sister. It was written that you take this planet and rule it. Not only are your people dying off, your planet is slowly dying off as well. And it's because the shape you let your planet get into, you need to go back and take care of your planet and your people to prove that you still are worthy to continue running the planet. It has been said, so be it. So Commander Cal, will you kindly escort Fish People Leader off to the planet, please? And Fish People Leader is going, oh, I don't want to. And so Chuck is escorting him off the planet the hard way. So he said, come back when you're ready to behave like a leader. So after that, he got hurled back to his planet. And then he's back in the waters and he's going curses. That's the next page. And then, meanwhile, Professor Hogg has told Jeremiah to eat up all the space junk. And so, and Jeremiah has that superpower. He eats anything and he make anything disappear. So that's all the space junk that was collected. Then Dr. Cal Angel, he comes and says, hey, you guys, I heard that Sheriff is coming to get you. So Cece, this character was supposed to be on change sides. She was working for the sheriff, but it was just found out that she's not. She's still a double agent. Meanwhile, Hogg is telling Jeremiah to keep an eye on Cece because no one trusts her, and this is why. So Agent Cece didn't look like that before. Before she had the uniform on, she looked plain Jane, but she's dolled herself up, and so she has been busy doing other chores, but meanwhile, she dolled herself up. And Jeremiah says, what did you do? She says, I did not like this look, so I changed it. She's got that sassy attitude, guys. She has that real sassy attitude. She's like, I'm going to do things my way. So that's her. You guys, if you want to stick around, I'm going to be doing some pastel work. So those of you who are still hanging out, thank you for hanging out with me. I get lonely here in this RV, you guys. I do. It has to have some company, you guys. Obviously. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to be doing some pastel. So it's very rainy here in Alabama. And I washed my hair this morning and it took an hour, probably over an hour for it to dry. Very, very muggy. Okay. You guys, I just had an epiphany. This is going to be my next illustration composition. And I think I want to do it this way. Okay, I'm going to do this. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this. Hey, hi, you guys. Jagdish, thank you for joining me. Moss, thank you. I hope that's how you say your name. Mateo, thank you for joining me. Hi. When I was a kid, you guys, I was hooked on this story. I hope you can see this. I'm going to do it closer there. And it was called The Velveteen Rabbit. And you guys, every time I read it to my class, I start crying. I love this story. It's kind of like a fairy tale story. It's fictional, of course, you know. But it was about. Sorry, it's got a visitor. So this rabbit was given to a little boy. This rabbit was given to a little boy who was sick, and this little boy, became his favorite rabbit, his favorite toy. And so what happened to this rabbit was this boy loved him so much, he went everywhere with this boy. And he loved this rabbit so much, the rabbit started losing his legs. The rabbit always wanted to be a real bunny rabbit. It's called The Velveteen Rabbit, you guys, if you've ever heard of the story. It's every time I read it, it makes me cry. But I'm going to make a picture of the bunny. How he was when he was all cute, skinny, wonky. Okay, so he had now I'm doing it again, you guys. I'm trying to do this the way I saw the picture in the book, on the book cover. I'm gonna have to drop that habit, I'm thinking. I'm gonna have to, because if I'm doing something that somebody else has illustrated, it's not my work. It's not my work anymore. So I'm gonna try to do this my way. Yeah, that makes sense though. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So this rabbit went through, I think he went through scarlet fever with this little boy. I mean, this little boy took this bunny everywhere with him. I don't know whether you can hear them or not, but those are cicadas. They are, I guess they're really enjoying this rain. this muggy stuff that we're having. Okay, he lost an eye, so we gotta have one eye, but then one eye is, let me see. Okay, I love that. I love that book, you guys. I could read it 1,000 times over. It would never get old to me. Okay, so that's this one eye, guys. And then I'm gonna do his other. Let me see. He lost one eye, guys. Let me see if I can do this the right way. Let me see. Maybe red, maybe not. Okay. Okay, so here he is. Okay. All right, so he's my little bunny, you guys. So he's been through the mail and back. I think I'm gonna give him some. Okay. Okay, he is a little bunny that has been loved very much so. Okay, I'm gonna give him a pink belly, guys. And he was loved so much, and he wanted to be real so badly. And when they had tossed him away because he was hanging out with that little boy when he went through scarlet fever, and so he had to be thrown out with the other toys that were in his room. And he started crying, and you know what? A real tear came out of his eye, and an angel, I don't know if it's an angel or a fairy, a magic fairy, brought him back to life. So in the end of the story, he was real. It still makes me emotional just talking about this story. I love this story so much. It's so heartwarming. It's a kind of story you don't want to read when you're, I don't know. It's inspirational. I don't know. You gotta be in a good mood. I did. I cry every time I read this silly story. I'm just an emotional person, I guess. I just cry at the drop of a feather sometimes. Because that's how I roll, guys. That's my bunny. It's a velveteen rabbit. Okay, so I'm going to give him a little... See, you guys, every time, you guys, I am so unorganized when I work with my colors. how to take him out of the package, but I just don't know how to return it. Poor bunny. Okay. I think I better put some more stitches on him because he was in pretty bad shape in the. They had to sew him up a couple of times, guys. You sure love that. I love that story. Just it makes me emotional every time. Okay, I think. Hi Lola. Hey, Lola. You know what? My comic strip, my girl cow, her name is Lola. Thanks for stopping in, hon, and saying hi. I appreciate it. Your name is the name of I named one of my characters. Okay. Okay, my friends, that is my Velveteen Rabbit. I think that's going to be my session for now. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning. Let's see, I think it's afternoon here in Alabama. So it's afternoon in Alabama. Not Las Vegas time. But that is my little Velveteen Rabbit. So, hey guys, I appreciate you stopping by today. Thank you for saying hi. Aw. Because he's a Velveteen Rabbit.